It hasn't been easy with me. Oh. Sometimes I've been having thought of suicide. Sometimes. So my family has to take everything away from me, such like fake, knife, scissors, all those things around me. It got to a time my sister now went to install a Go TV decoder for me to be watching church programs so that I will be able to encourage myself. To those that are in similar challenge with me, should not lose hope. They should believe in God, that there is nothing God cannot do.
Good day. Welcome to this special interview. On our screen today is Mr. Nduka Akpotowho, a resilient brother from Obiaruku, Delta State, Nigeria. Nelson's life took a dramatic turn on September 15, 2011, while he was a final year student of banking and finance at Auchi Polytechnic, Edo State. He was shot and paralyzed after a tragic incident involving a course-mate's boyfriend, which left him wheelchair-bound. Despite the challenges he has faced, Nelson's determination to rebuild his life is inspiring. Today, we will discuss his current situation, his need for medical support, and his aspiration for starting a small-scale business to sustain himself. Nelson, thank you for joining us today. Can you share with us your story and what happened on September 15, 2011 that changed the course of your life?
Thank you, my brother. I'm Nduka Akpotowho by name. I find myself in this challenge on the September 15, 2011. I was shot at my back. What actually happened, my coursemate came visiting me in my hostel. When she was going, I gave her one of my phone to go home with so that I'll be able to communicate with her if she has gotten home. After an hour, I was seeing a missed call on my phone. She called me, we couldn't speak, the call ended. So I now went to her hostel to know why she's calling me. Getting there, I didn't meet her. I came back to my hostel. Getting back to my hostel, look at her in my hostel. What happened? She said her boyfriend from Benin came, was asking her where did she go to. She was explaining he could not allow her to explain. Started beating her. So, okay, is that what happened? So, okay, come, let's go back to your lodge and go and meet him. Getting there, the protector of the lodge was locked. So I was communicating with the people inside through the protector that this is what actually happened. She came visiting me, and when she was going back, I gave her my phone because she's my coursemate. This is how it happened. So why the people inside there said, let them go and look for the phone and settle the matter. I am outside with my landlord's son, waiting for them to give me the phone and to open the protector for the girl to go inside. It was about to 8 p.m. in the night. So the day was already dark. From a far distance, I can see torch coming to my direction. So I was calm, believing it was a vigilante people coming to my direction. So I waited till they come. Getting to where I am, they asked me and my landlord's son to lie down. That is how they normally do it, to know what keeps us outside. So I was on the ground, waiting for them to ask me what brought me here. The next thing I heard was a gunshot at my back, very close range. After about some seconds, I couldn't hear any noise again. I started screaming to the air, telling them what brought me here, that it was my coursemate. I came to settle the matter she has with the boyfriend. So people close to the place now heard my voice and was asking me exactly what happened. I told them the same thing, that this is what brought me here. I came to make peace for my coursemate and the boyfriend, not knowing this is what going to happen to me by shooting me. And they left. After some hours, they brought healers, took me and my landlord's son, because they also shot my landlord's son at the hand. They took us to the station, and I dropped my statement at the station. They now carried us to the hospital. And when I get to the hospital, they were giving me medical attention there. It was at about after 10 to 11 p.m. So that is how I dozed off till the next morning. The doctor now come to me that I should contact my people. I gave them my relative's number offhand. So they contacted them and get back to me that, yes, they reached my family. That should be after 6 in the morning, which is on the 16th of September. So after 3-4 hours, the doctor did not do anything till my family member came to the hospital, and they bought pints of blood to sustain my life. And the next thing I found myself was the theater room. It did operation. So what actually kept me on this position now,
The wheelchair.
on the wheelchair now, is that the doctor tampered with my spinal nerves and my ribs nerves, all in the name of looking for bullets. He did not do any X-ray to know where the bullet is or not. He was cutting my back looking for bullets. That is what crippled me from my waist down. I can't control from my waist down. I can only make use of my hands. Since then, my family have been carrying me from one place to another. After some time, it's not easy to be taking me wherever they ask me to go to. So that is why I decided to come out public to ask for help, because they have been there. I'm alive up to today. My siblings and my half and some of my cousin brothers, they have been there helping me, but I cannot continue depending on them. And I also need a medical attention, medical care, because I'm lacking some medical care.
Thank you, Nelson. Thank you for sharing your story with us. We would like to know who shot you. Is it your friend's boyfriend that shot you, or strange people?
Actually, I don't know the people that shot me, because I don't have any issue with anybody. I was only standing at the protector of the lodge, waiting for them to get me my phone and open the protector for the gate to go inside. All of a sudden, I saw a group of people coming towards my direction and my landlord's son, where we are standing. They instructed us to lie down. I don't know anybody. To be sincere, I don't have any fight with anybody.
Was this case reported to the police?
Yes, it was reported to the police. And police were investigating. While I'm at the hospital, both the traditional hospital, while my family was taking care of me, they arrested the boy, who happens to be Winnifred, my coursemate.
Okay, the girl's name, that
Yes.
your course-mate's name is Winnifred.
Winnifred,
So they arrested
the boyfriend,
Okay.
because she made her own statement at the station. So they arrested the boy. But after some time, my family is not after any case. They're after my head because I was in a very critical condition. I can't do anything. Even when people see me, they won't know that I'm alive. They will only know that I'm alive because my eyes is open. And so my family cannot be pursuing case while they are after rescuing my life. So along the line, they bailed the boy.
So your family prioritized saving your
my
life
than
instead of pursuing the case.
case.
Okay.
So they focus on my life, not the case. So after some time, they bailed the boy, which we did not pay any attention on the case because it was a very critical condition.
Okay, you mean your medical condition?
Yes, it was very, very critical. It wasn't this way. You are seeing me. I can't sit down. I can't do anything for myself. They turned me. They turned me. After months, I don't stool. I stool out ash after 28 days. That was the first time I stool. After 28 days, my stool was harsh in color. So while I'm explaining it like this, a lot of people will not understand. But it's my family member and my close relatives that knows exactly my condition as at that time, because it was very critical. What they used to carry me to medical native doctor's place was a very flat plank, as flat as this. They used to carry me because they could not get any stretcher to take me to the medical place. So my family could not pursue any case due to my present situation at that time. So ever since then, they have been one taking care of me, my siblings, and some of my half-brother and cousin, rendering help for me. But I cannot continue depending on what they give me to earn a living. That is why I come to seek for help at the public.
Thank you for sharing your story with us. And we are sorry for all you have passed through. I would like to ask, how has your life changed since the incident? And what has been some of your biggest challenges you have faced as a result of this paralysis?
The biggest challenge I've faced is assistant, as in someone there with me all the time to assist me whenever I needed help. That is the biggest challenge I face. 1. 2 is financial assistance. It's the challenge that I've been facing.
Do you live alone?
Yeah, I have my own room, but the same compound with my family.
So how do you cope with the physical and emotional challenge or challenges of living with this paralysis?
It hasn't been easy with me. Sometimes I've been having thoughts of suicide. Sometimes. So my family has to take everything away from me, such like fake, knife, scissors, all those things around me. It got to a time my sister now went to install a Go TV decoder for me to be watching church programs so that I will be able to encourage myself. So while I was watching them, that is where I started having hope and believe that there is life after my accident. So that is how I started believing that I will be back on my feet.
My brother, indeed, you'll be back on your feet. I appreciate your resilience and your positive attitude. Taking your life will not end the problem. You will walk again. Don't you believe you walk again?
I believe.
By God's grace, you walk again. And I want to ask you another question. You have expressed an interest in starting a small-scale business
Yes.
to support yourself. What kind of business would you like to start, and what kind of support do you need to make it happen?
Actually, see, after 4 years of my challenge, my siblings, they bought POS and rented a store for me to be doing POS business. And that's what I will be doing to sustain myself. But the POS is now rampant. It's no longer profitable. So I tend going to fish or poultry farming. That is when I'll be able to monitor everything, do it myself. I can roll out my wheelchair, feed the fish or the birds then by myself.
So what do you need to make it happen?
I need financial support. Financial support.
How do you think receiving support for your medical needs and business aspiration would impact your life?
Actually, if I have the financial support going into business, it will impact my life for a very long time because I won't ask for assistance from anybody. Whatever I'm making out of my business, I will use it to buy drugs and be sustaining myself because as I'm speaking with you, I have a very big bed sore which I'm sitting on top it now. Very big bed sore. By the time I have what I'm doing as a business, I'll be able to be sustaining myself, buying drugs, nurse coming to dress it for me days after days. I won't be asking from my siblings or relatives for support.
So what message would you like to share with our audience that are watching you?
I want to tell the viewers that is watching me, I have two sides of message to share. To those that are in similar challenge with me, should not lose hope. They should believe in God that there is nothing God cannot do. Because I'm in this challenge, I never lose hope. Because I believe in God that I will get out of this challenge on the due date. So they should not lose hope. They should focus and be praying to God. That is why I'm still alive. So they should not lose hope. Whoever that is alive have reasons of being alive. That is my first advice to those that are in the same situation with me. Then another advice, I'm seeking for help from well-meaning Nigeria to support me to be earning a living. Let me not be begging from people again. So whoever it may please, they should please assist me financially to establish a business and having my medical treatment to remain alive.
Nelson, thank you very much. Your situation is a pathetic situation, but as I said earlier, I commend you for being positive. As we conclude this interview, we would like to appeal to our audience to consider supporting Nelson in his journey towards recovery and empowerment. Your contribution, whether financial, emotional, or through sharing his story, can make a significant difference in his life. Let us come together to help Nelson rebuild his life and achieve his dreams. If you would like to support Nelson, please find his account details in the comment section and kindly share this post with a wider audience so that more people can support him. Together, we can make huge difference in his life. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Osukwanim Benenu. ọsọkwanị mbenenyo anyị dịkwanye trumpet na-ekene no ekpete onye anyị nwe anyị bụ kene dị na-agọchi ni onye Obiaruku bụ ka anyị na-asụ oyibo ni onwere ndị n'ịnụ kwanị n'ihe gbechi na ya ka ya chi na anyị sụọ oyibo onye ọbụla fụ na ekpete onye ekene fụ na ụka mmeni na-ese mkpanụ kete ya ke oji kene ya gbasha chenọsụ ụzọ kwee fụ chi nwaanyị chọ n'ihe na-eka ọ bụ nwanne ụkwanị na Obiaruku n'ebe na efa ya bụ Nelson Nduka Akpotowho onye Obiaruku biko ka anyị na ya ka na anụ ofe oji nọ n'akọwa Nelson gwasị ndị ụkwanị wedị na-ego ntị ya
ụkwanị mbenenyo ndị nwenni efa bụ Nduka Nelson Akpotowho mbụ onye Obiaruku n'ụmụ edede dikele ndị na-ekwu otefu ndị nọ n'ọdịke na-asụ iri na nọ ya akọ ka ezu ndị na-edi nọ n'ọdịke na wegbanụ m osisi n'oge ndị na skuul eshi ka ada na-eje gbu ije nọ na wiche ebe nna ọkụmanụ ya kụma awụ n'ibe ndị na-eyenu me ka eshi ka bụ ọnọdụ ele Naịjirịa defuni ife adịje gofe ike igwe ya dịchi na mpụsa shika kweye ndị ụwa fum kweyenu me ka ndị be ndị na-eyenu me ka bụ ke ndị otu m ndị ọyị m ndị ọmarị m dị n'ime ogbe na-achị dị na-eyenu me ka bụ ife n'uwe na-adị na-eyi ọsọ ekete wee yi echi wee yi onwe ife ọka ezu were ime na obelenu kechukwu kenum ndị ike nwe m na-achọrọ eye na-enwe me ka ife na-ele ndị nọ n'ọdịkene enwe m nwata ife nọ na arụ bụ Naịjirịa adịfike onwe ife ọdị na-ezuji iwe nke ọrụ ka ọrụ nọ ya dịchị na mpụsa chikwa ekwe yenu me ka kụ nchọrọ afịa ka ọ bụ ọrụ ọzọ nka enweke na-arụ je ka ewusenu m ego karị nwata ke nọ na-eme n'POS ku na-eme bụ onwe ife nọ na-apụsaji n'ime ya kọrọ ya dịchị na-achọ ka na-eche ọkụkụ ka ọ bụ azụ ya ka aka ya eme ego nke ori na-enye na-enwe me ka kụmba adị na arịọwa ego na-aga so ndị ụkwụ anyị nọ n'afọ na-ekpete onye okene biko nyere nu me ka nchọ n'ihe na-eka nke ori na-eche ọkụkụ na ka ọ bụ cha azụ nwere na-enye na-enwe me ka na-achọ na-ekwu na arịọ na-aga biko nio
ụkwanị mbenenyo na n'ọnụ okwu ya mgbochi na onweni ọ dị n'ime mgbochi kene ọsọchọ na ka oyi echi na-enwe ya eka marụ dịle n'ikwe na-enye n'eka na ọchọ na ka ọnọdụ ofu ụzọ ka ọ na ndị ma na-abịa na-enye na ya eka ọchọ na ka ya so na ihe na-enwe ya eka ife ọ bụ na anyị nweni ka anyị ihe onye ọbụla echọ na akaụntụ nọmba ya ya metụ n'anya ụkwanị trumpet anyị were ihe kunu tie na ife ọbụla unu ka etie na unu na-eme comment section ya bụ ime comment box unu afọ akaụntụ nọmba ya ife ọbụla unu na-eti ihe tie na ya Chukwu na-agọzi unu na enu kene mara na ibe na-ebi ọkọwa ọsọ aka ọ na-afụ odoweshi asụ a 14 ọ dị na mgbochi kene biko ni ka anyị na-eka anyị nwaanyị ụka mbeneni olu na-enye na-eka ofele kechi ụka agọzi unu mbeneni kene oji kene gbasha oji kene ishi agwari
Thank you.